Okay, I think we should be live. Gonna increase the. Okay, gonna increase the volume so I can stand further away and have the webcam still hear me. Okay. I've got a wavelength. Okay, this might be a little loud from here, but try this. Okay. There we go. This is going to be more consistent, at least. It might not be the best camera angle in the world, but yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in my power supply now so I can touch my computer to get rid of static. So I have the power cord here. I've got a lot of the cables in the bags up there too. But yeah, I went with all white. We have a completely white aesthetic. I'm gonna plug it in to the outlet over there actually. Okay. For the anti-static, do I need to have the PCU on? PSU on? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT something real quick. Okay, I'm building my PC now, and I don't have an anti-static strap. So, if I plug in my power supply in my case, and periodically touch my case, will that be okay? And do I need to turn it on?
Yes, that should be fine. By plugging it switched off, you're grounding the case.
Okay.
Periodically touch the case will help distribute.
Okay. So I don't need to turn it on. I can just leave the power supply off, and then I can just touch the case. Okay. Now we continue with the motherboard part.
You'll want to use the box. It pulls double duty by placing on top of its box, a convenient and free static safe surface. If you want to power on your system before you put it in the case, which I highly recommend, you'll want to use the box. It pulls double duty by letting you slot in a GPU, which wouldn't be possible if the motherboard was flat on a desk for anti-static mat. Now, your motherboard may have one of two socket types as of today. The quickly vanishing pin grid array, or PGA, where the pins are all on the CPU, or the near ubiquitous LAN grid array, or LGA, where the pins are all on the motherboard. Why is this important? Because if your motherboard is LGA, you need to inspect the pins before you do anything else. If you bought the board in a brick and mortar store, then they'll often get you to do this step at the store to cover their butts in case you come back with big pins, because this is something that's typically not covered by the manufacturer's warranty. To do this on an Intel socket, push down on the retention latch and pull it out away from the socket. If you're dealing with a high-end desktop socket, there could be a secondary latch for the retention mechanism that comes out the same way, and they'll only open it right. When you ease up on the flip, it should want to spring upwards. This is good. Pull it upwards all the way, and it will come up, revealing the socket. Don't worry about the plastic cover plate. For AMD Threadripper and EPIC SP3 derived sockets, you'll need to undo these three screws in order with the included torque wrench, and then let the retention clip flip open. The CPU's carrier will need to come up next, which you can easily do by pulling up on these tabs. Finally, remove the plastic cover plate to reveal the socket beneath. For Intel's high-end server and workstation Xeon motherboards using higher pin counts like 3647 or 4677, there is no retention mechanism, simply a plastic cover plate. The cooler then screws directly down into the metal around the socket, with the CPU already clipped to the cooler. With the pins visible, it's easier to spot damage if you angle the motherboard so the pins are reflecting light directly back at you, and rotate it around to make sure that everything looks even. Any pins that are bent will need to be dealt with before you go any further. You can refer to this video we did on LGA repair here, but the short version is you may need to use a magnifying glass and a pair of fine point tweezers or similar instrument to try and straighten it back out. Fresh out of the factory, a motherboard shouldn't have bent pins at all, but if you bought open boxed or used, it's a possibility. Once you're satisfied your pins are okay, it's time to unbox your CPU. For most CPUs, the outer box
Time to
is
unbox the CPU, baby.
but make sure you take care of the plastic clamshell that actually contains the processor. Not only do you not want to drop it under any circumstances, you'll also want to keep it for future in case you need to RMA or sell your CPU to someone else. Regardless of your CPU, you want to avoid touching any of the exposed gold contacts, be they on the flat underside of an LGA CPU or the fragile pins of a PGA CPU. We'll get to those, but first we're going to keep going with consumer-style LGA. Line your CPU up with the socket. Usually there will be a triangular arrow or dot or other indicator to help you figure out which orientation is correct. Intel, for instance, has notches on the side of its CPUs that only allow you to insert a compatible CPU and only in the correct orientation, so you can line up with those. I like to line up the bottom edge of the CPU with the bottom edge of the socket as a bit of an anchor point, and then gently lower it. Give it a little wiggle once it's down to make sure it's seated completely before closing the retention mechanism and pushing the latch down. If it feels a little stiff and creaky, that's okay. It's supposed to. And then the plastic socket cover is going to kind of pop off. That's normal too. Keep going until you can hook the latch back into place, then store the socket cover somewhere safe, like in the motherboard box. You'll need this in case you need to RMA your board or sell it later on. The process is the same for AMD's motherboards that use LGA sockets like AM5. Because LGA sockets have a retention bracket that can sometimes affect cooler mounting and thus performance, some builders have taken using CPU contact frames like this one. Be forewarned though, these may void your motherboard's warranty for what I hope are fairly obvious reasons. So check that first and proceed with caution. To use a contact
Heck yeah, dude.
Intel
Got the CPU in there. CPU's in the motherboard. Step 1 complete.
which then take this time so just a few more seconds. If you're VM2, then just double up on the CPU installation instructions. Trust me, it's exactly as fun as it sounds. For AMD, as well, you do so in order to make sure it's a little easier to get the multiple snapped. But in fact, it's wait, what? Install the CPU itself. The carrier that lines the CPU up onto the socket. which, thanks to this pattern of screw holes and posts, means you can't really misalign it unless something goes very, very wrong. The way this plays out is like so. You have your CPU, cooler, motherboard, and plastic CPU carrier.
Okay, next is the RAM. A2 and B2. Okay. Cool. I think I'm gonna need scissors for this one. Actually, never mind. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'll need scissors. Okay. Opening the RAM now. Okay. Pretty cool. Cool. One stick in. There we go. Okay. We got the sticks in. It's hard to see, but CPU and RAM installed.
CPU plugs it down. The posts automatically align everything. Soon, align the triangular cutout of the CPU carrier with the heatsink. Clip it into place. It doesn't matter which orient you use with satellites or lots to use.
Then repeat these steps for any more memory modules that you have to install. Here's a pro tip, by the way. You can skip figuring out subsequent modules' orientations by looking for the label side of the stick you've already installed and matching against that instead. Keep in mind, though, for some motherboards with RAM on both sides of the CPU socket, one side will often be flipped.
If your build has an M.2 SSD, now's the time to install it. It's pretty common for the slots.
Okay. Next is the SSD. Storage, baby. Pretty simple little thing. I'm gonna grab the drill.
So if you don't see it, you'll want to check your motherboard manual to figure out where these slots might be hiding. Some M.2 slots only support NVMe, while some only support SATA, and some support both. Your motherboard manual, again, will help you to identify them. So if your SSD is SATA, you should purposely avoid an NVMe slot that's labeled as going to your CPU to leave it open for a faster NVMe SSD later on down the road. But it really shouldn't matter as long as the slot supports SATA. On the flip side, if your SSD is NVMe, you should avoid slots labeled as going through the chipset or PCH, because these could bottleneck the drive's performance compared to a CPU-connected slot. If you have multiple NVMe SSDs and don't really have a choice, you'll want to use the CPU M.2 slot for the faster SSD if applicable. Thankfully, because M.2 slots have the same installation instructions regardless, you don't need to take any of that into consideration, but it's time to actually put it together. Remove the heatsink from your motherboard if applicable, and for the love of all that's good, take off the protective film. on the thermal pad now, so you don't forget. Next, make sure that the stand-up is in the appropriate position. Most M.2 SSDs use the 80mm long 2280 position. It may already be installed here, and if so, it may also have a very small Phillips screw inserted in it. You'll need to remove that Phillips screw before going any further, if so, but if you don't have a stand-up at all, you'll kind of find it in your motherboard box. Usually it's in a little baggie along with the Phillips screw. Bring it first prison, twist it into place on the 2280 position, and you're off to be. Visually line up the SSD's pin side with the slot, taking note of the notch that's cut into it. This should line up perfectly with the tab on the M.2 slot, and typically results in the SSD's label facing out. It's okay if your SSD has 2 notches, but your slot only has 1. This key means that the SSD is either SATA or supports 2 PCI Express lanes rather than 4. A special note for if your SSD has...
Alright, SSD installed.
Bottom of the heatsink. The pins facing outwards. If your motherboard has a heatsink for the slot, you might want to remove the heatsink from your SSD now in order to use that instead. There's usually some clips on.
And once you can no longer see the pins, it should stand up freely on its own. From here, it's easier if you get the tiny Phillips screw on the tip of a magnetic screwdriver before going any further. It's very thin, then start turning it clockwise to tighten it. It only needs to be snug enough that the SSD no longer moves when you let go. Now, you can put your motherboard heatsink back on, if applicable. Now, there are other ways to install an M.2 SSD, including on a PCI Express. Open the tab later. For air coolers, screw down posts on the top side and screw into the back plate.
Okay, I think we're ready to install the cooler. Let's open that up. I don't know that I have the thermal paste yet. Yike. That mic picks up the high-pitched noise of the drill very well. Sorry. Okay, so we've installed the CPU, the RAM, and the M.2 slot. I need to put the cooler on, but the thermal paste should be here any moment. But I'm gonna open the CPU cooler because sometimes they come with thermal paste. Like this is the part where I'm the most like nervous, I guess. Cool. This is very cool. The thermal paste is its own thing. Dude, those are some fucking fans, man. Holy. Whew. Dude, this is a beast of a cooler, man. Dude, compared to the little fan that's on the old PC, this is insane. Accessories package. Let's open the accessories package. This is the one thing I didn't open, I think, before the stream today. Okay, cool. So we have what looks to be a mounting plate. We have risers though. Okay, so we have this. This could have gone No, never mind. I'm not really sure what this is for. Okay. Okay, English is on this side. M4, M5. Remove AMD plastic brackets. Okay. Okay, plastic brackets are gone. Keep the back plate. Install AM4/AM5 middle brackets. So yeah, it does come with thermal paste. Let's look at the thermal paste comparison. Is the thermal right? TF7 better than the Noctua TH2, I think? And TH2. Essential to consider both. According comprehensive analysis of Igor's lab, this is a little loud, sorry. The TF7 exhibits a thermal conductivity. Which is about 14% higher than the NTH2s. Suggests the TF7 may offer slightly better heat transfer capabilities. However, both pastes are noted to have an average durability, making them more suitable for CPU applications rather than long-term GPU use. Even with a provided spatula. I don't see a provided spatula. I guess I didn't even need to buy thermal paste. Okay. Here's the thermal paste. Here are the brackets. And 4. Okay, so the curved ones are AMD. Straight ones are Intel. Okay, here we go again with the drill. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Thermal paste time. Where'd I put the thermal paste? There it is. Okay. I want to make sure to wipe off any grease with paper towels. Okay. It's not quite enough. Try again. Gonna need a different screwdriver, I think. Hey babe, can you give me a screwdriver? Or tell me where they are? Long, a big one with a long, skinny stem. Where's your yellow DeWalt then? What do you mean toolbox? This?
The red toolbox? Because you don't have your camera facing down more.
I mean, you can adjust it if you want.
Ah! The board is not liking the movement, which I have muted. Sorry, people. Is this not like locked in place? Hello. Just gonna turn you off.
Make sure I didn't fuck up the thermal paste.
you go.
That's pretty good, actually. A small bit more. Look at this bullshit I'm doing.
I'm almost done with this.
There's a little cap somewhere. I don't know.
We went on it. There you go. Now you can actually see what you're doing.
Thanks, babe. Cool. I think we got it. Hi, Maya. Don't drop us. That's fine.
Oops.
Hayden. Dude, look at this shit.
That looks really good.
Finally, my project is coming to fruition.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
There are spacers fitted to make sure the vertical alignment of the socket is just right for optimal mounting pressure, and the cooler itself screws down into these screw posts right here for a secure connection. Let's see what that looks like in practice. On Intel consumer systems, Noctua provides a backplate since that socket actually lacks one in the box. So instead of screws going down into it, the backplate is supposed to stick up through 4 holes in the motherboard, along with a little notch that allows it to clear the retention bolt on the lower side of the socket. Spacers are added per the instruction manual, check the color, and then the appropriate bars on top. Now because Intel's cooler dimensions are symmetrical, that means they can go in either orientation depending on how you want your air to flow in your case. In most situations, you want your cooler to blow air towards the rear of the chassis, so you would install these bars laterally, then screw them down with these reverse thumb screws. On AMD, because a backplate is included, the spacers simply fit over the parts of the backplate that stick up through the motherboard, which means that your first order of business is to remove these plastic lip adapters that come standard on ANT.
Your regularly scheduled broadcast with equipment, so grab one of them from the orientation before. The cooler just bolts down straight onto the socket's own retention mechanism. Because of the socket design, the cooler can only go going one way, so make sure to align it properly. One side is spaced narrow, and the other side spaced wide. But that mechanism is so simple. But if you want something fresh or your thermal, then rub away the thermal until the towel starts to pinch like this. So twist off the cap until the thermal pad flows. The amount you want and where to put it varies by CPU. Intel consumer CPUs need about as much as a cooked grain of brown rice. From there, LGA 2011 and 2066 and AMD's AM4 processors get about a pea-sized block. It's up to you if you want to just plop it down the middle or go for the line.
Okay.
For large CPUs,
I think it's the case fans now.
in our experience, a series of dots. And I've seen it in the community that a large X pattern will work too. If you're nervous about it, just spread it out to make sure you have full coverage. And if you're really nervous about it, the Honeywell ETM7950 thermal pads that we sell at LPStore.com are really easy. You just cut it to the size of the CPU, peel it off, stick it on. If you're having trouble, put it in the fridge. Easy. Can't screw. The main takeaway is just to make sure you use enough to completely cover the cooler's integrated heat spreader, or IHS. That's the metal part on top of the CPU with its name laser onto it. Once you're satisfied with the thermal-based CPUs, you can press the tin flag screw posts and timing. For coolers that have 4 screws, like the custom pattern, air-cooled directional, and the side with the sticker part that doesn't move usually indicates that's the side the air will come out of. When installing a fan into a cooler, it's tidiest to have the fan's power cable coming out towards the motherboard. So just take that into account when you're finagling it into place. Most tower coolers these days have wire clips that hook into the fan's mounting holes in order to then clip into the grooves on the cooler itself. It can be a little tricky, but it's basically just a matter of placing the fan in the desired orientation and stretching those wires over the grooves and the heatsink. It'll clip into place and you're good to go. Repeat as desired if your cooler takes more than one fan, but be careful of it in order to then clip into the grooves on the cooler itself. It can be a little tricky, but it's basically just a matter of placing the fan in the desired orientation and stretching those wires over the grooves and the heatsink. It'll clip into place and you're good to go. Repeat as desired if your cooler takes more than one fan, but be careful about the orientation and in order to then clip into the grooves on the cooler itself. It can be a place. Most tower coolers these days have wire clips that hook into the fan's mounting holes in order to then clip into the grooves on the cooler itself. It can be a little tricky, but it's basically just a matter of placing the fan in the desired orientation and stretching those wires over the grooves and the heatsink. It'll clip into place and you're good to go. Repeat as desired if your cooler takes more than one fan, but be careful about the orientation, and especially note any clearance issues with nearby motherboard heatsinks or memory. You may need to either mount the fan a bit higher than you otherwise would, or just scrap it entirely. It's still fine. One fan will do.
Once the fans are in, look for the 4-pin header labeled CPU fan on your motherboard, or similar. This is almost always right next to the CPU socket, and for ASUS motherboards, it tends to be on the top edge, as seen here. Line up the tabs on the cable with the one on the motherboard, and press it into position. Either a 3-pin or a 4-pin fan can function perfectly plugged into a connector like this. And as we said previously, all the 4th pin does is add a separate pin for a finer fan speed control via PWM. So 4 pins are ideal, but not necessary. And in the case of liquid coolers, there might actually only be one wire to sense the RPM of the pump, because it will draw power from a separate Molex or SATA connector. So that RPM sense wire is just to ensure that in the event your pump fails, your motherboard can either set off an alarm or initiate a safe shutdown. Now, if your cooler has 2 fans, you're going to want to check for a CPU opt or 2 header. If there isn't one, the cooler will often include a Y splitter that lets you connect both fans to a single header. Usually it is no problem to have 2 fans on one header, but don't go overboard because there are current limits to these connectors. With that done, we're finished with our motherboard for now. But now is also an excellent time to power on our system and make sure that everything's working while it's easy to access. For you air jockeys, you get to relax while the all-in-one liquid cooler users awkwardly hook their coolers up now outside the case, only to uninstall them again once they're done, and reinstall them yet again.
Okay.
Yes, it is a pain, but it's a small price to pay. Now, most liquid coolers simply have a bracket, only to uninstall them again once they're done, to access. For you air jockeys, you get to relax while the all-in-one liquid cooler users awkwardly put their coolers inside the case, only to uninstall them again once they're done, and reinstall them yet again when everything is inside the case. Yes, it is a pain, but it's a small price to pay for not having to tear everything down if it doesn't work. Now, most liquid coolers simply have a bracket that twists on and off depending on the socket that you're using, and then screws straight down onto the mounting bracket that you installed earlier. If that's you, make sure you tighten them down in an X pattern, going a little on each corner one by one until none can go any further. There are unfortunately some
Yo,
coolers
how's it going?
and stereo clips systems standard back, and this is where those standard AMD plastic things come in. It's inelegant in the modern age, but it ensures that coolers remain compatible backwards and forwards to an absolutely ludicrous degree. So you can't really blame AMD for this. Slide the clips through the holes on the block, start the retaining thumb screws enough to keep them from falling out, and then put the whole thing in place and make sure the tabs were captured by the clip. Then, while holding the clips in position, tighten it all down. It's going to feel really delicate, but stick with it and eventually it'll all be okay. Consider this a practice run for when you don't have so much room to maneuver. As for those of you who just have a water block and nothing else right now, well, you could fill up your loop on the bench, and that is what I would recommend, but if all you want to do is verify that it's working, you can slap the block on without water in it and power on for just long enough to see the post screen.
Cool.
Up to 10
Fans
seconds.
installed.
It should be fine. Let's get into it.
Step 7. Pre-build testing.
So we combine the two fan cables.
First, if you have one, install your graphics card. This is significantly easier to do when the system is outside the case. Make sure that the tab on the long PCI Express X16 slot is pushed down. Then grab your graphics card. Pull off any protective covers in the cartridge connector, then line it up with the slot. Give it a gentle push until the retention clip is pushed into the locking position. Make sure it's in straight and you can't see any pins, because outside of the case, there isn't anything to hold it down. Once it's in, one trick to make it a little bit more stable is to use the motherboard box's flap to anchor the card in place. It does have a flap that you can kind of slide it into. Next, grab your power supply cables. At a minimum, you'll need the 12-volt CPU connector, which is usually 8 pins, but sometimes more. A 24-pin connector, and if you're running GPU, you'll need as many connections as your GPU requires. Most won't work without them. Expect to see a combination of 6 and 8 pin or 12 and 16 pin connectors on your machines. Take special note, by the way, that GPU power connectors, even the ones that look similar, are not the same as the 8 pin for the motherboard. Do not force anything. Lining these up outside the case is easy. Make sure the tabs line up, then push them down until they clip into place. You also want to make sure that you press down a little bit more on them after you've clipped them in, just to make sure that they're seated properly. This is especially important for the ATX 12.
Okay. Those are plugged in.
This will be especially important for 12 and 16 D80 because outside of the case, there isn't anything. Once it's in, one trick to make it a little bit more stable is to use the motherboard box's flap to anchor the card in place. 24-pin connector, and if you're running GPU, you'll need as many connections as your GPU requires. Most
I
expect to see
think I'm ready to throw it in the case now. Oh man.
Do not force anything. Lining these up outside the case is easy. Make sure the tabs line up, then push them down until they clip into place. You also want to make sure that you press down a little bit more on them after you clip them in, just to make sure that they're seated properly. This is especially important for the ATX 12-volt high power connector, which can get a little spicy when it's not plugged in all the way. And this will be especially important later when it's inside the case. If your motherboard has more than one 12-volt CPU connector, usually the one marked as 1 is the primary one that's actually required. But it's good practice to install all of them if you can. These cables can often be split into
Cool.
two groups of 4. For example, the motherboard has an 8 and a 4 connector rather than 2 8 pins. With all that done, connect up your keyboard and display, making sure, of course, to plug into your graphics card and
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
case or your desk, whatever. As a bonus, it'll reduce the friction at the feet, so you can rotate it around more easily at work. Every case is going to be different. Layout, build quality, cable management. There are general notes to keep in mind when prepping. First, take off your side panels and store them in a safe place. The box the case came in is a good candidate. Depending on your case, the side panels might need a screwdriver or have thumb screws if they're plastic or metal, or they might have side screws.
Alright, we'll put this over here.
Your case open. Chassis.
Hello. How's it going? That was kind of stressful. I haven't done that before, really. Yeah. First time building a PC, so just got to do my best with what I can, But here we are. We're going to take off the panels now of the case so we can put it in. My first build, I had to take a 4-hour break. Damn. Yeah, I did a ton of research to know what to do. It took a long time, but as long as I'm pretty sure I did everything like perfect. I don't know that I made any mistakes so far, so let's hope that's true. While we install this. So yeah, I'll take the back panel off as well. Okay, so I've already installed the power supply and done some cable management, so I think it's about time I just throw in the motherboard. Okay. So there are a couple cables I need to re-manage actually, so that they're not behind the motherboard. Or not directly behind, but like all the way back. These guys go into here. Let's grab my little tiny screwdriver. Put those somewhere safe. I just need to reroute some fan wires. You were pissed too? Oh, you were pissed that you took a break? That's okay, dude. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you just need to refresh your mind, come back when you're ready. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I lost the screw for a second. Okay, so we had to take this little panel off so I could reroute some of the cables. Okay, so this cable here comes from here. So I'll need to undo this twist tie. Cable management's going to be the biggest pain in the butt. I already used some zip ties, so I'll have to undo those. Or some twist ties, I should say. Hey, love. Check that shit out. Isn't that sick?
Yeah. Internet to email.
Okay.
So much shit.
W person helping for real. That's my girlfriend. She has work today, and she's not like as interested in PC building. So this is very much a me project. Okay. Cool. Pull this back into the board. Okay. Got these back here now. A different hole. So we have you going in there. Directly in. Directly in, huh? This one is from that one. This one is from one of them. This is another. Okay, so here's 3 guys. So we can daisy chain them together. Here's this. And here's this. And this one can plug into the motherboard. You're nice. Thanks, man. W? Thanks. Okay, so this piece goes into the motherboard. Obviously, this goes in the motherboard. This is already plugged in, everything it needs. So if I were to cable manage, I want this coming out through a new place. I'm not sure where. I think it's time to install the motherboard so I know what I'm doing for the cable management back here. Okay. So this is RGB. This is a fan. So I can zip tie that back now. Make that look nicer. I wish that the camera was better. My house looks peaceful. Hell yeah, thanks, man. Like the video, everyone. All houses can be peaceful if clean. True. This is very true. Tranquility comes from people would say like your heart, but I think tranquility also comes from the mind and how cluttered your mind is. And your mind can be represented by the house that you live in and the kind of the way that you organize things. And if you leave things a mess, it probably means that you're probably dealing with some things mentally, and that's totally fine. And everybody's got to work through that. But, you know, the place where you exist isn't just in your head, it's in the physical space around you. So your house is a physical representation of everything in here, you know? Man, this is difficult, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. I really hope I get a 5080 on launch day. Holy crap, I'm so worried that I'm not gonna get it. Ugh. My house is cluttered, so is mine. Yeah, you just need to spend time like meditating for your mind, and then it should come clear like what you need to do. As long as your as long as your intention or your mindset is, hey, I want to improve. Hey, I want to get stuff done. Hey, I want to become a better person. Then meditating with that mindset should kick into gear at some point, even if it takes a few weeks. It just, you know, you miss all the shots you don't take kind of thing. If you're not trying to improve, then you probably won't. 5070 Ti then? Yeah, that was kind of my original thought is like 5070 Ti, it's a nice sweet spot for price, but I have a worry that the tariffs for America are gonna really fuck over the price for this 5070, so I'm gonna end up paying 5080 prices anyway. And so I'm trying to get a 5080 before that happens because I might as well if I'm going to be paying more for a 5070 anyway, right? That's my logic. Okay. So that twist tie done. I guess I can do a twist tie in the back again. Keep those cables snug. Where did I put that one? I swear I had another one. Oh, it's on the ground, of course. Understandable logic, yeah. Yeah. There's so many cables, holy crap. I have 10 fans in here, plus the 2 on the CPU cooler equals 12, technically. And then there actually is 1 on the PSU, which is pretty normal. So that's 13 fans that have to be routed and powered. I mean, the PSU already kind of powers its own fan, obviously. So more like 12 fans you gotta plug into the motherboard. I do have a fan hub though at the bottom, so a lot of those fans are plugged into that. But then I have to daisy chain a couple other ones. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. I know you guys can't really see it. I'm sorry, I don't have like the best. What's the total cost? 2,500, I think. We can pull this up. Actually, it would be pretty easy. Let's do some quick math real quick. Technology PC Master Race. Okay. So I paid 450, edit message. Right, I paid $450 for a Ryzen 9 9900X. 450. And then I can do the little check mark emote. Okay, I'm gonna be getting the GeForce 5080. It's about 1,000. But I have not bought that yet. The Amtech C5, the case was $117, and it came with 7 fans. Why Ryzen and not Intel? Because they're better CPUs. Ryzen is, or AMD makes better CPUs right now than Intel. Unfortunately, Intel is no longer the GOAT, especially for gaming. Okay, and then the power supply was $64. It was gonna be $150, but it was on sale, so gotta take that. And it's white and has white cables, so it fits the aesthetic. The motherboard was $244. It has PCIe 5 for both the SSD and the graphics card. It has Wi-Fi and stuff, so. And then the RAM, I got silicon powered DDR5 2 16-byte sticks. That was $91. Is pretty standard for those specs. They were also 6,000 speed. And then Thermalright Peerless Assassin 140, the CPU cooler was $50. And so the current total I've spent, let's pull up a calculator real quick. I should have been inserting this the whole time. Okay, 450 plus 117. We'll just do nice round numbers, like 120 plus 65 plus 250 plus 90 plus 50. Okay. Everything. Oh yeah, and then I bought like 3 more exhaust fans. So that'll be, I paid like $20 for those total. Okay. $1,045 for the build, besides the graphics card, which is another 1K. So it's just over $2,000 build for DDR5, Ryzen 9 CPU, PCIe 5 compatible stuff. Oh, plus 200 for the SSD, sorry. I forgot about the SSD. SSDs plus 200, so it's like $2,245 in total, and the SSD is 2 TB, PCI 5, so PCIe 5, yeah. Intel is in the dumps. True, very true. Okay, so cable managed pretty well. Let's take a look at this from the front to make sure we're ready to throw in the motherboard. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What is this? Oh, this is for RGB and the... Okay, so this is the fan header cable. So yeah, that'll want to be... Why don't I just run all of those cables underneath? Like what? Like they're all here on the bottom. How did you get the number for rupees? What? That's funny. That's and you. I think you messed up a comma placement, but that's 172,752 rupees. That's hilarious. I'll keep that in mind the next time I'm making a PC. I'll have to combine it. For real, you messed up? What do you mean I messed up? How dare I? Oh. Oh, him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot. This number. That's the number system we use? Ah, he's doubling down. He's doubling down. Can you guys hear me all right from here? I increased the gain, so you should be able to hear me. It just might not be like the best audio quality in the world. Okay. So I have a lot of cables that are running up through here. The bottom of this thing. This is your motherboard thing. I guess that's fine. It's not very pretty. But I would have to unplug so many of these things just to reroute it again. And it's okay. It's like, it's not amazing, but it's okay. Okay, so we have a big twist tie. I should have actually, hold on. In this bag. Yes, we can hear. Cool. Sick. In this bag, I have more twist ties and stuff. So, there's that. And then I have, yeah. Should I just reroute my cable management to make it look as pretty as I can? Should I take the time? Is it worth it? Because right now, in the bottom, I have like a huge knot right here. It's hard to see. I'll just take a picture of it and then hold up to the camera. The one cable sticking out is something else. I gotta change the focus mode to be different. Focus, automatic, okay. Okay, so this is my little knot that I have at the bottom. Ignore the strap on the bottom on top of the fans. I'll tuck that back in. But yeah. Sorry, this is not very professional. Like, yeah, I gotta fix the focus again. Okay, we're chilling. Do whatever seems fit because you'll not change it frequently. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should just take the time to do it. Just to make it as pretty as I can. Well, okay, here's the issue though. I don't think, okay, let's look at placing in the motherboard and then see how it looks from there. And then I can always take the motherboard out. I'm not going to screw the motherboard in. I'm just going to place it in to see how it looks. I feel like that's a good plan. I feel like that's a wise thing to do. Because then if I'm like, I hate this, then I'll change it. So first we're going to put all the cables together that need to be plugged into the motherboard. Or I guess we have these cables out for a reason, because we're like, oh, where do we put them? So you can live over there. These two guys can live right beneath everything. You can live over here. Here. Okay. Okay. I think it looks pretty good. Standoffs all seem to be in the right place. Cool. Very cool. Seems like a lot of work for one person. Sure. I guess so, yeah. It's really coming together though. Okay, so motherboard screws. are in here. I think. Yeah, these must be it. Unless these are just like some case screws or something. Okay. Pretty sure. These guys are what go in there. Maybe not. This might be a little big. Let's try these ones. Yeah, that works. Hey, babe.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
I need you to clock me back in. I can walk me through the steps for it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Have I played Red
Okay.
Dead Redemption 2? I have not. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2. When I was younger, I had played some of like the zombie mode of Red Dead Redemption 1. That shit was sick. Like that was fun. It was so scary though, but I was also like like 10 or something. It was really fun. Yeah, that's 3 screws out of like 9 or something. You played Undead Nightmare at my place, I think. Yes. Why'd I start YouTube? Because I love video games and I love talking about things I like and I like to be creative in my own way. I don't have a magnetic screwdriver head. This is gonna be tight as fuck, boy. If there's anything you want me to make a video on, I will. I'm pretty much open to stuff. I'm really excited for Phantom Blade Zero. That shit looks so cool. Okay, there we go. That one was pretty tricky. It was in the corner with not a lot of access room. Doom is about to launch its new game. They're like slowly releasing like teasers and stuff. I haven't played any Doom games, but I'm open to them. I haven't played like the stereotypical like PC gamer games. I've played like Ghost of Tsushima. I was a little bit more like of a competitive Rocket League player. For a long time, but that started on console, and then I also played a lot of Rainbow Six, and I played a bit of Apex for a while. Um, I played COD when I was younger. I played a lot of games. Like it would take so long to tell like every game that I've played. I played a lot of console stuff, but for PC gaming, like Sekiro and Elden Ring, that's more my style. Or like Souls likes. Resident Evil? No, I haven't played Resident Evil. Like those are like stereotypical PC gamer games, like benchmark games. I have not played them. I am open to them though, for sure. Yeah, this one's gonna be very difficult. Did it fall through? Okay, it did fall through. Man, this is the hardest one. Dark Souls, yeah. I've played Dark Souls 2. Where's my phone? I heard it go off. There it is. Destiny's finally live again. Holy shit. It's finally back. Okay. I only played Dark Souls 2. I know it's the worst of them, so I need to go and play um Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. Fuck me. Wait a minute. Can I? Nope. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck. This is so infuriating. Where did it go? I don't even know where the screw went, man. Oh. Okay. Let's just stand this up. There we go. Okay. Oof, okay. I need to use my right hand. Use one finger. Or, and try to rotate this a little. Fuck. Bro, where? Where did it go? Wonder if I slightly pulled a panel off or something. That's why that clicked. That one's a lost cause. I'll just use a different one. Top 10 Hayden rage moments. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm not a very rageful person, so that compilation would be a little tame compared to some other people. Ah. Wonder if I can just get it in the screw hole. You're the most calm Valo player? Facts. Is this one magnetic? No. Fuck. Okay. I think I hear the other one. All the fucking panels coming off. I hear the other screw, but I'm just gonna work with this one. Oh, it came out. Get me on a rage compilation, you'll have plenty of content. Facts. True. Good night. Got CLG tomorrow? Alright, dude. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. You know what? Do I even need this one? It's gonna be stable without it. I need a magnetic screwdriver or something. I got it. I figured out the technique. Let's go. The secret jutsu. I've unlocked it. Let's go. Okay. Motherboard is in the case. Technique, SpongeBob, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oof. Okay. Go down here. Go behind the power supply, kind of. Okay, whatever. Should be good. Gotta plug in the motherboard now. Okay, motherboard's plugged in. Or yes, I want them through there. Oh. Okay, motherboard manual. Onboard headers and connectors 38. Okay. So we need to plug in the case to the motherboard. That's all this crap. Dopolis. Ugh. These guys can all run. Together. Holy cables and a half, man. There are so many cables in this thing. Okay. All right. Oh man, so many things to plug in. Ugh. I have to remove these fans just to be able to reach this. Oh man. Okay. Now we will be taking off another case. Bam. Boy. It's okay. We're so close, man. We're so close. You're back. Can't sleep. Sorry, bro. Welcome back though. I am currently plugging in all the stuff. I look worked up. I'm not sure what that means. Can you clarify? Like I'm done working? ADDR LED. These headers are used to connect addressable LED extension cables, which allow users to choose from various LED lighting effects. Connect your RGB LED strip to RGB LED header. Okay. I think that's correct. Time to get the 3 extra fans that I put in here plugged in. Ugh. Means I look tired? Gotcha. Sorry, I'm also very focused. There are so many cables, man. So many cables. Ones that were pre-installed, ones that I had to reroute, ones I added on myself. My hands are sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Vomit on my sweater already. Spaghetti. All I am is a man. I want the world in my hand. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. Mom's spaghetti, exactly, dude. Alright, so I've routed that one through to the back. Now I can go down. Let's go over this shit. And this guy needs to go underneath the motherboard. Head in the clouds, but my gravity center. Touch my neck, and I'll touch yours. Oh, it is just 3, huh? It's too cold for you here. The fuck? Now just let me hold your hands and those on the sweater. Yes, yes, yes. Your about section says philosopher. It does. It does say that. I love to philosophize about the world. Cause it's too cold for you here now, so let me hold your hand in the holes of my sweater. Tell me something about existentialism. So that is my personal philosophy that I subscribe to the most. It is rooted in nihilism. Nihilism is essentially that there is no inherent meaning to anything. There is no there is essentially nothing in terms of what what is supposed to be. Right and wrong are not um, right and wrong are not fixed parts of the universe itself. It is very much a nothing is, and whatever happens to be is only because you applied that framework on top of what is already there, which is a blank slate. It's nothing. It's whatever you make of it, essentially. Existentialism takes that to a degree of like you should ascribe your own value judgments and meanings to things. You should attempt to have your own moral compass, essentially. What matters is dependent on the individual rather than what the universe or what God or whatever told you matters. You get to decide that. Your framework is your own. The universe's framework is your own. And so existentialism is the modern Western scientific way at looking at the world for the most part. It's very atheistic. It's very anti-conservative type of mindset. So yeah, existentialism is cool. There's a cousin to it called absurdism. And absurdism kind of strays a little bit away from nihilism and the idea that rather than everything being inherently meaningless, everything is inherently like chaotic. Everything is inherently absurd, and the fact that what has happened is actually not supposed to happen, kind of. It's chaotic to a degree that is unhealthy. It is something that honestly should be looked at as almost in a pessimistic light, closer to a pessimistic version of nihilism. Does that describe what you're thinking or what you understand? I wrote a paper on existentialism and got a 9 out of 10. Hell yeah, dude. Existentialism is based Existentialism is also usually born out of your anxiety of death. If you don't have. I explained it like a master. Thanks, man. If you don't have some sort of framework for death, you have to be able to judge the meaning of death. And some people, some like true nihilists are like literally nothing matters. But that's because they themselves decide that nothing matters as well, which is just their version of existentialism technically. But to the vein that death is an anxiety to all of us, especially us who are not believers of an afterlife or believers of a god or whatever that created some sort of transcendent or even like rebirth or whatever. Existentialists are the ones who ascribe what life's meaning is, but also death's meaning itself. A lot of people who say they're nihilists are still afraid of death, and they have to reconcile with that because that doesn't fit nihilism's framework. Nihilism is an absence of meaning, even personal meaning. And existentialism is that there is personal meaning on top of a nihilistic framework for the universe itself. So a lot of nihilists are truly just existentialists who haven't realized it, if that makes sense. I started thinking about existentialism when I was lazy or when I was procrastinating. I mean, yeah, same to a degree. Death was very much the biggest inspiring thing, though. I was also extremely depressed for a long time, so I had to figure out my shit. I had to figure out the meaning of life, what the point was, how I'm spending my time, and why. I grew up religious, and then when I was 10, I stopped engaging in that religion. And ever since then, I realized how bullshit a lot of the world was and how bullshit a lot of people are and their beliefs, and I had to reconcile with that and figure out what the fuck is going on, what is real, what is the meaning of life. Everybody has that question, you know? So existentialism was where I ended up at the end, but it definitely wasn't where I started. I started extremely nihilistic and depressed and absurd. Like I went into absurdism for a while and read about Camus and obviously a lot of Nietzsche. But then I started to learn about a lot of like the theistic versus atheistic arguments. And then I settled on existentialism being obviously the most religion. The religion is hypocritical. Well, religion is one thing, beliefs are another, and then the idea that we have free will is a whole other thing. Like there is so much to talk about with all of this stuff that honestly I don't even know if it's worth like going into sometimes. Yeah, I think everything's plugged in. Because a lot of people actually start defending themselves and then they don't realize that they actually have what's called a cognitive dissonant belief. And a cognitive dissonant belief is something that you believe thing A and you believe thing B, but they are incompatible on a logical level. They don't work. They work independently, but they don't work in conjunction. And a lot of people don't know that a lot of their beliefs are incompatible with other beliefs they hold. And so they'll start defending themselves, and then they'll get stuck in a loop where they're not able to justify one or the other, and then they get defensive and back down, and they can't have a conversation anymore because they feel attacked. Which is unfortunate, but the more mature you can be and the more you can realize, like, hey, I don't actually know everything, and giving up beliefs is one of the best skills you can develop as a person. If you can recognize that your understanding of the world might not actually fit even within your own understanding. I mean, it's a hard thing to do, but if you pick up nice things from a religion, then I don't think it will harm you. So harm is its own conversation. Religion can prevent a lot of harm and cause a lot of good just as easily as it can do the opposite. But I don't care about that type of argument. I think if it's ever predicated on something false, then that's where I have the issue. Logistically, for people, if they need religion, I don't have anything against it. If they need community and religion is their source of like that or other things they need, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't mean that what they're saying about their belief system is actually true. And that's where I have the issues. Am I actually done? Like, holy shit, am I actually done? Ugh. Okay, let's screw in this fan. So you mean God is the false part of it? I mean, God's just one part of it that's false. There's so much more. Like souls and spirits and when the universe was created or in what order. I mean, tons of Christians follow the Bible, and the Bible says that the earth was made before the sun, and that's just false. So it doesn't matter to me as much of the like it does matter to a degree the amount of good and amount of support that religion can provide for people. It's still important, but it's not as interesting to me as the arguments for what is true, what is real. Because what is real should dictate what we do about it, right? If we believe something false and then decide to make decisions based off that framework, we're off to the race backwards, essentially. If we can accept the truth as it is, even if it sucks, even if we hate the truth, even if it's hard to cope with, then we can learn how to move forward correctly in a way where we can actually deal with the problems as best we can. Damn, that's not bad. So you mean... Oh, yeah, I already read that. I built a fucking PC! Dude, that shit is so clean. So the only graphics card I have on hand is the one I'm currently using right now on my old PC, so I'll probably put that one in this one. I'm gonna boot this one up and edit the BIOS. I'm gonna need to download the Windows 11 installer onto a USB on this computer first and some drivers and stuff. And then I can boot it up, install all that stuff, and I'll use this graphics card until I get my next one. And then once I do get my next one, I'll put the graphics card back in the old PC and then I'll give it to you, Caden. So hell yeah. Yeah, this shit barely fits too. This cooler is right up against the glass. There is no space. Like, it's beautiful. I mean, the cable management is like, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna clean up. Probably gonna stop the stream, and then whatever I need to do today to finish this PC might take the rest of the day, so I probably won't go back live today. I'll probably come back on Friday. I assume. We'll have to see. So yeah, thanks for joining. You guys can still ask me questions though as I clean up. I'm not gonna stop stream right this second, but I will very soon. Should I try to press the power button and see if it'll turn on? Ooh, the motherboard has RGB on it. Holy shit. Oh my god. Check this shit out. It's so heavy. Okay, so it has a little red LED. You guys can kind of see it right here. Boop. Right there. That just says, hey, GPU. It doesn't have a GPU, which I know it doesn't. But all the other lights are off, which means everything's working. Oh my god. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna leave that running. Yeah, I'll just leave it running for a minute. There should be an RGB fan on the top that's on, but it's not. So I wonder if it's one of the RGB headers I just forgot to plug in or something, but looks pretty good. Damn, I'm so proud of myself. That is, so good. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put this back in the back. Okay, well, I'll do that in a second. Fuck. There must be like 4 little tiny screws in here then. Yeah, I think they were these ones. They had the little triangle top. Yeah, I'll have to put that back on. And then I'll check for the RGB headers. But yeah, I'm so proud. Yeah, that's 4. Pretty sure those are the right screws anyway. I'm gonna clean stuff up though. Man, I'm so proud. I'm so happy. Okay, these twist ties go in here. The thermal paste was definitely the worst part besides the cable management. But I think everybody probably agrees on that sentiment. I have a SATA cable for SSDs if I wanted to expand my memory. I have multiple NVMe slots though, I think. I've got, I think, 2 more. So yeah. Where's the paper towels? I'll do a better clean job later. But I just saw some spots that my fingers were on. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can change RGB modes just with the button on the top of it. Bro, and even the case has an RGB LED strip right here. It's actually sick. You're officially a full-fledged gamer. I was a full-fledged gamer a long time ago. That's kind of cool. I like that one. Man, there's a lot. We'll just do white for now. Just a clean white. There were so many RGB modes on this thing. Trippy? Yeah, kind of. It's hard to see from all the way back there. I'm gonna make a video about it. It'll be great. Um, yeah, I'm gonna turn it off now. I pressed the power button. Did it not do anything? Do I have to plug it into a monitor now? Because I tried pressing the power button and it didn't turn off. Do I have to like do BIOS stuff now? Is that the rule? Feel great that I was a part of your PC building process. Thanks, dude. I just wish I had a bigger audience to be able to take advantage of it too, but that's okay. I'll make more content. We'll have some fun. I'm keeping all the manuals, keeping all the stuff that I need, throwing away everything I don't. Keep the cover, antennas. Oh, is this the M.2 screw? That's okay. I didn't need one. My build came with a pre-installed heatsink. So we're chilling.
Creme de la crap.
I didn't know that the motherboard had RGB.
Fuck yeah.
The fans, the exhaust fan and the top two fans, I need to sort RGB for that, but
It looks really good.
yeah. I forgot to put this on it, so I'm gonna open it back up and do that. I also need to install like a Windows boot drive from this computer to a USB, so do you have one I could borrow? That I could wipe with everything clean off? That's what happens automatically.
I have no clue what is on this.
So you don't care if I wipe them. This is actually a sick USB. Look at this. My favorite YouTubers, right now, Destiny, even though he's got some controversy going on right now. Destiny for politics. I used to like Ludwig a lot for like gaming. I don't really anymore. He's kind of an idiot sometimes. I like LTT, like LMG. Tons of PC stuff, really cool. Let's go ahead and plug this in. Favorite YouTubers right now. I like Wahoojin. He is based. He's a Valorant Radiant coach. He's pretty awesome. Crypt Zero. I like him. Gotcha. Okay, hold on. Let me ask ChatGPT something. I don't want to fuck this up. Okay, I've built my PC and I pressed the power button. Everything seems to be good. There's only one red light saying it doesn't have a GPU, which I know it doesn't have one in right now. But everything seems to be working. I haven't plugged it into a display yet, but I'm trying to turn the PC back off using the power switch, and it worked powering it on, but when I press it, it doesn't power off. So I'm wondering, do I have to plug it into a display and do some BIOS stuff first?
You don't necessarily need to plug in a display just to turn it off. The power button should still work to shut it down. You might need to hold it for a second to force the PC to shut down. If that doesn't work, there's a chance that the power button isn't connected to the motherboard, or there's an issue with the button itself. If you're comfortable, you can double check the connection of the front panel connectors.
Okay. Fuck. Bro, I dropped a screw. Okay. Got the screws. Nice one, Caden. Here's my PC. The power button, when I click it, doesn't turn off the PC.
It might be a setting in your BIOS. Some motherboard setting that is holding the power button for a few seconds to shut down.
Okay, I'm holding down the button. Is this long enough?
All right, let me know if that works. Try holding it for about 5 seconds. Turn off. There might be another issue.
Okay, well, that didn't work.
If the front panel connectors are properly connected to the motherboard. Sometimes, if they're not seated correctly, the power button won't function as expected.
Well, it worked when I went to turn it on.
That's a good sign. Sometimes the connections can be finicky. You might want to
ensure they're seated correctly.
Should I just turn off the power supply if I want to turn it off?
If the power button isn't working, turning off the power supply is a safe way to shut it down for now. But let's make sure everything is correctly. You won't have that every time.
Okay, well. Let's see, does it work when I go to turn it back on? Yeah, it works to turn on. It just doesn't work to turn off. Which is interesting to me. Okay, let's put this back in. Okay, I think actually I found the culprit. For the RGB for the top. Okay, I think I fixed all the fans. Thanks. See ya. So it should have all the RGB on now. There we go. Okay, cool. I think we've got it. Very confident. Fuck me. Fuck. It's literally the last fucking screw. My hands are so sweaty. That's the problem. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. I'm turning my fan up so I don't sweat to death. Better. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, baby! Oh my god. All of the lights work now. All of the RGB works. Ah, all of the RGB works. Fucking go! Ugh. Man. Fucking face. I got all the fans to work. Even the ones on the top. So there's 3 on top, 3 on the side, 3 on the bottom, and 1 on the back. Okay, we're gonna do... Interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. Got all the fans working now.
I love the hollow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, and they have the mirrors in there. That's actually sick.
Yeah, I wish that was all of them, but that's okay.
I love it.
Also, this USB has a bunch of gun safety stuff on it.
Oh yeah.
Do you want any of that?
No.
Okay, cool.
That's when I got my. You have to do a concealed carry class, and I have to sign off. So that was part of the concealed carry class. Was instead of giving us a stack of documents, they gave us a.
Gotcha. She got a weapon of mass destruction. She has a pistol. Okay. So. Okay. Do I need any other drivers? Let's see. Was it an E? She has a Glock. I think it's just a normal little Glock. You also have a Glock or Glock 17? You'll have to ask her. I can ask her next time she's on a break or something. Where's my weapon of mass destruction? Do you want me to show you? It's my 22. It's the most overpowered, yeah, 22 in the world. It just has like a bunch of accessories on it. Okay, hold on. PNY. I'm gonna call ChatGPT and turn that down a little. What drivers do I need to install on a USB so that I can get my new computer running? I already installed the Windows 11 installer as well as the AMD processor ones, but I have them each in their own individual folders on the USB drive.
They're up and running smoothly. It's best to have all these. Here's what you should consider installing on your USB drive. 1. Motherboard drivers. These usually include LED drivers and audio drivers specific to your ASRock 650 Steel Legend motherboard. GPU drivers. If you're getting the RTX 50 or considering the RTX 5080, download the latest NVIDIA drivers. 2. Peripheral drivers. If you have any specific loading ETHE keyboard or any other devices that need special drivers, have those ready. Utility software. Some motherboards come to fixed speeds, RGB lighting, and other features. These are optional. Can't be hidden. Numbers are easily accessible on your USB drive. Once you install Windows, you can run each installer to get everything up and running.
Do I have to do all of these drivers? Do I have to install these drivers onto the USB before I install Windows, or can I boot up my desktop?
Don't need to install the drivers onto the USB before installing Windows. Process 1. Install Windows. Boot your computer with the USB containing.
Okay, well, I'll do the drivers later then. I did it!
Compute. Doing it right takes more than just plugging her in and letting her rip. Like, what's this button doing? What the heck am I looking at here?
Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming so I can take the GPU out of my old one. See ya.